everybody, it is JNC here, and today we have episode 5 of the Summer 2025 Car Olympics. So it is driveway drag race on a beautiful day like usual. We always have beautiful days for driveway drag race. Blue skies, a little bit of wind, hot. It's gonna get up to like 80 pretty soon.
Yep.
It's great. It is great.
Different from last year. We filmed that one closer to nighttime.
Yes.
Now it's
closer
back in the morning.
Yeah, closer in the morning. So you get shadows again this time.
This time they're going this way.
Yep. So, here is here's the track, I guess, let's say. It's pretty much exactly the same as last year. We really didn't have to make any changes. The only thing we had to change was we moved it from there to here because over here there was too many bumps. The driveway, these plates shift and made bumps that the cars couldn't really get over. So we had to move it over here to get like the cleanest.
It's like the most optimal line.
The most optimal line, and we tested and they do get to the bottom. And we have the ref, Big Boy, and the podium right by the track there. So here is our points. I put the board there so it doesn't blow away. Here is our points after episode 4. So I'll name off the podium. We have Sheriff in first at 85. Insane. We have Red Police in second at 57. So he's 28 points behind first. And then we have Burnout in third at 54.
Yep.
So Sheriff has gotten podium in all 4 episodes so far, and he's won the last 2. So if he wins today, that is a 3rd straight win and a 5th straight podium appearance.
Yep, I calculated if you get the average amount of points per episode that are given out, your final score would be 86 at the end of Car Olympics.
Yeah.
And Sheriff is at 85.
Yes, and we're only through episode 4. So that is how insane it is. So the format for this episode, it's a little confusing. It's actually pretty confusing. So what we do, we have all 16 cars in here. We do a random draw of 2. And then those 2 cars will 1v1 down the track. And the winner will go into the winner's 8. The loser will go into the loser's 8. And then from there, we'll have 4 1v1s in the winner's 8 and 4 1v1s in the loser's 8. And then the winners of those will go to the top winners, and the losers of the winner's 8 will go to the bottom winners, and same thing with the losers.
Like I always say, like once we get it going, it'll make more
sense. So if you win 2 1v1s, you will be in the top 4 with a chance at podium.
So it's kind of like Demolition Derby, but just one like less 1v1 at the end.
Yes. And this is an optimal episode for Red Police to catch up in. He won this last year, actually.
Yep.
So
yes, let's see what happens here. Sheriff is chasing a 3-peat, so
yes,
we'll see what happens.
All right, our first group will be Ocho versus Burnout.
Ooh, okay.
Similar sized cars here. Let's see. Here we go. Ocho off to a hot start.
Whoa.
They're going down. This is a good start.
Here comes. Oh, they're about to meet.
They're about to meet.
Ooh.
This is still close. Remember, they got to stop rolling.
Burnout might take it. Burnout. Oh. He stopped.
Oh my gosh.
Ocho.
Ocho. Wow. That is insane.
How did he do that?
What a race to start things out. So remember, I know we didn't really mention this, but if you hit this is the finish line basically. So
if you hit that first, you win.
If you hit that first, you win. Even if you end up, like if you hit it and then the other car rolls past you, you still won.
That's why that was even like more insane because Burnout he was about to hit it first.
Right.
And he stopped.
So Burnout stopped short of the line. If he would have hit that, even though Ocho would have rolled past him, if he would have hit that, that would have been a win.
So that's huge because Burnout was in 3rd place.
And Ocho is in 10th. He was doing better earlier.
Yes.
But
so Burnout trying to keep in that podium range, that is not what you want to do.
Because Dragster is right behind his tail in 4th. So Ocho in the winners, Burnout in the losers. Next up, another similar size matchup, Vampire Off-Road.
Vampire staying in last right now.
Here we go.
He's off the track quicker.
Whoa! What was that?
I don't know, but that's off-road.
That's off-road. That was a bad one there.
Kind of what you expect out
Kind
of
of
those
what you
guys.
expect from those two guys. Exactly. There we go.
So this will be our 1v1 next time.
Yes. Yellow Jacket
Ooh.
Dragster. We keep on getting similar sized matchups. This is a big one here. Dragster is in 4th, and Burnout's in the losers, so he has potential to take this podium spot over. We're both off to a very close start.
Whoa!
Oh, Yellow Jacket. But Yellow Jacket might roll past. And he will.
He will.
Yellow Jacket will roll past Dragster.
Dragster stopped moving, so
A slow run, but Yellow Jacket did pass him.
so these standings can really get shaken up because I guess 2 out of the 3 matchups were an upset.
Yeah. Utopia Delivery.
So Utopia did good in testing. I'm interested to see how he does in the real episode.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
he
quick.
got to a fast start.
And delivery flips over.
Delivery flips over.
And that was a bad run for Utopia.
Yes, that was.
So-
He's lucky to be matched up versus Delivery there, because if he was matched up versus a better car, he could have definitely lost.
It's crazy. Burnout and Ocho, they're probably some of the best cars in this competition for this kind of race, and they met in the first round and both almost made it to the bottom.
So you think this matchup is good, but Dart has been really bad recently, so I don't know.
I don't know, but this
is a course for him.
throwback to 2023.
Did he win this one that year?
I think so.
I think he did pretty well in it.
Pretty well, at least. He did pretty well last year, actually, too.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh, they're even.
Start.
Oh!
Sheriff cuts him off, but he might keep rolling.
And they both come to a stop.
Sheriff going to the winner's 8 again.
Wow.
So he will be top 8 this episode, but he might not be podium. We'll see though.
So, Sheriff gets his revenge on Dart. I mean, not fully from that 2023 CAROLYMPICS, because that's way bigger than just this.
An episode, but yeah. Here we go. Next up. Ooh! Red Police Hook. We've gotten some great matchups. Red Police won it last year. Here we go. Let's see.
Oh, he's quick.
He's off the track quick. Oh!
Hook flipped
And
over.
that's why they say he's the best. Look at this run. And he finishes. Wow! That was the best run all day. Easily. He crushed that. He finished so fast.
So Red Police looking to close the gap on Sheriff because he will play him next.
They will play. So one of the top podium spots will be racing for another podium. Duster Falcon. Second to last matchup here. Let's see. Here we go.
Whoa, Falcon.
Whoa! Whoa, he flips.
That's going to be Duster.
He slowed down Duster, but Duster still wins.
That was a really weird one.
It was.
Falcon was quick, but he ran out of energy and just went straight down to the ground. Very odd there.
There we go. And our last 1v1 will be Shadow Zoomer. Zoomer won this the first time ever. Wow.
Yep, back in 2018.
It's been a long time. Here we go. Ooh, Shadow off the track high.
Whoa, there's
and that's
Zoomer.
going to be Zoomer.
He can't roll all the way down like he used to, but
Yeah, I think his wheels are old, and I think that's why. But
it's sad to see him get so beat off the track. Like he used to be the fastest car.
I know.
And he's just getting destroyed off the track.
Yeah. So, now, here are our winners 1v1s. Here are our losers 1v1s. So, we're going to start off with our losers 1v1. So, the loser, that Burnout Vampire, the loser of this will go to the bottom losers to race for 13th through 16th. The winner will go to the top losers to race for 9th through 12th.
So here we go.
Here we go.
This could be huge for Burnout.
Let's
Vampire could go even further back into the 16th place.
Burnout off the track hot.
And Vampire spins out. So Burnout will take that easily. Vampire, this is not a good CAROLYMPICS for him.
No.
Could be the end.
We thought, like, him going into this, we were like, ooh, Vampire could be pretty good here, but
No.
nope. Next up, we have Dragster Delivery.
See, can Delivery stay on his wheels for longer this time?
Here we go.
Whoa!
Wow,
He does.
He did. Delivery stayed on his wheels and Dragster spun out. That is a delivery win.
It's a delivery. That's pretty huge for Dragster, actually, because he was in that 4th place spot.
He was in 4th, and now he's going to get, at best, 13th.
Which is only
3 points.
3 points, yeah.
Next up, Dart Hook, another big one here.
Let's see, who's going to be faster off this track?
Hook! That front heavy. Whoa! That's close.
Hook stops. Dart keeps on going for a little bit.
Dart keeps going, so that is Dart.
So Hook
and Dragster in the bottom losers.
Yep. You know, Dragster more surprising because he's in 4th, but
yeah,
Hook this Carolympics has not been as good as he usually is.
Our last losers 1v1, we have Falcon Shadow.
2 shining stars making their driveway drag race debut.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Oh,
and that's Shadow.
That was a boring one, but that is Shadow.
You know, these guys haven't gotten 7 years of practice like
That's true.
Zoomer.
That is very true. So now
13 through 16 matchup, and then 9 through 12.
Yep. So then once we get down to these, it will be a who gets the farthest, all at the same time. So we're going to break these tracks in half and then have 4 tracks going.
Yep. But first, we're going to do these
matchups
here.
Winners 8. Ocho Off-Road.
Let's see, Ocho's
hot
quick.
off the track. Oh,
Off-road.
and Off-Road flips. And that is going to be an Ocho win.
Easy victory for Ocho.
Easy.
He could get first here. He's looking the best, besides maybe Red Police.
Yeah.
He's looked the best so far. He's taken down Burnout and Off-Road.
Next up, a big one here. Utopia Yellow Jackets. Woo!
Shining Star rivalry here.
Very similar off the track.
And that's going to be Yellow Jacket. So Yellow Jacket faster than Utopia on the track.
Wow.
So your Need for Speed winner isn't as fast as he used to be.
Mm-hmm. Just like Liftoff, they slow down always.
Yep. I mean, he's been in a lot more races than Yellow Jacket has been. Yellow Jacket didn't even make Need for Speed, so.
That's true, yep. A huge one here, Red Police Sheriff.
This could determine the Car Olympics.
It could.
It really could. Like, it's not in like the grand scheme of things, like first place to like an 8th place is a huge difference.
Yeah.
That's a huge point difference.
And also, this is not a course meant for Sheriff. So if he can come away with a top 4 finish, then I mean he's doing great. If he does well in a course that's not even meant for him. So let's see here. Red Police way faster off the track as expected.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
That's Sheriff.
It's Sheriff again.
Riding off into the distance. Red Police shocked.
Jeez.
Your 2024 Car Olympics
Unbelievable.
champion could not withstand Sheriff here in 2025.
Jeez. Wow. Absolutely crazy.
So we're starting to see like the questions like, you know, Red Police 2024 or Sheriff 2025 in the Car Olympics. Like,
Yeah.
They are both were insane.
Yeah. Next up here we have Zoomer versus Duster. So this is our final 1v1.
Let's see what can Zoomer do or Duster. Duster quicker off the track.
Way faster off the track.
Zoomer pacing it out, but he's going to stop too soon.
And that is Duster.
So
What a surprise there.
Duster is going to make the podium round.
A little bit of an odd. I mean, Sheriff makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a very difficult path, but
There you go. So
yep, here's 13 through 16, not in order, but
yep, that's just the matchup.
9th through 12th, 5th through 8th.
1st through 4th. So we are going to make this into a who gets the farthest track, and we'll come back to you. Alrighty, so our first group of 4 is the bottom, the bottom losers.
Here we go, new track.
So new track, we got it all set up. We have Falcon, Hook, Dragster, and Vampire, and they are fighting for 13th through 16th.
So This one's a bit harder since...
I was going to use a pencil, but I think I'm just going to do my hands. Okay. That'll be better. All right. Here we go. Vampire. Whoa.
Whoa. Falcon. That was quick.
Wow. That was very fast. So...
Hook gets last.
Hook gets last. He always has an episode like that. Last year, I think he got 50. Last year, sorry for the noise, by the way.
Every
Last
video.
year,
Every video.
every video. Last year, he got 15th in episode 1. So, we add, yep, just like this.
So that's 13 through 16.
Yeah, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. Next up, move this out of the way here. We have 9th through 12th.
Still surprised to see Burnout here, but
Yep.
so Sheriff, this gap is going to get even bigger.
Yeah, it will.
No matter what happens, he's still going to be increasing his lead.
Okay, here we go.
Burnout, quick. Ooh.
Literally all like expected.
Burnout stops though.
Can Dart overtake him?
He will.
He will. Dart will overtake.
Let's see who can Dart overtake Shadow. Ooh.
No,
he gets stopped. So Shadow gets 9th.
Shadow gets 9th. Dart 10th. Burnout 11th. Burnout got off to a hot start and then he just died.
So, guys know we're doing it this way.
Oh yeah, yep. Just like this. Delivery gets 12th. Burnout 11th. Dart 10th. Shadow 9th. Next up here, 5th through 8th. Zoomer, Red Police, Utopia, and Off-Road.
Off-Road could make a jump into the podium. I think
could.
maybe not today, but Burnout might just do enough.
Alright. Here we go. Utopia out to a house. This is a big fight here for 5th. This is a big fight here for 5th.
Red Police is gonna run with it. He's gonna run away with that.
Oh yeah.
Utopia is still moving, but technically didn't get to the finish, but Utopia is not going to. So Red Police will get 5th. Utopia just stopped.
And then Zoomer.
6th. And then 7th and 8th is Zoomer and Utopia.
So not Utopia. Off-Road kind of fails a little bit here at his...
Oh, I keep playing the wrong side.
So, Off-Road had a very good chance, but he finishes 8th. Zoomer 7th still. Red Police 6th. Utopia 5th. So maybe the standings won't shake up as much as we thought.
All right, our last round here, the podium round.
Last round for the podium, we have Duster, Sheriff, Yellow Jacket, and Ocho. As long as Sheriff gets top 3, that will be his 5th straight podium finish.
If he will crack 100, a win here, he will have a 3-peat.
Here we go. Go!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh!
A 3-peat.
A 3-peat.
Sheriff has 3-peated.
Wow! Wow. Unbelievable.
Sheriff, this is the greatest form of a car we've ever seen. This is a driveway drag race video. This is not for Sheriff.
This is not meant for him. Me and Caleb before this were literally saying. Oh. Red Police has a chance to catch up. Duster got 3rd.
So we have our second 3-peat on the channel. Wow. It is Sheriff in the CAROLYMPICS.
That's 2 big announcements, basically. So Sheriff gets his 5th straight podium appearance and his 3rd straight win.
Third straight win.
To be alive.
What a time to be alive. Sheriff cracks 110 points before episode 6. Halfway through the CAROLYMPICS, he's on pace for 220 points.
Easily 220. So we're going to give you guys a quick look here at this episode's standings, and then we're going to go to the points afterwards. So we had Hook all the way in 16th. Vampire 15th, Dragster 14th. That was a surprise for Dragster there. And we Burnout a little bit low there as well. Red Police finishes 6th. Utopia 5th. Yellow Jacket 4th.
So like I said last year, cars they're starting to not think about getting first. More, they're thinking of trying to get second.
Right, exactly.
Because I'll be honest, nobody's catching this guy.
Yeah. This is a course not meant for him, and he still got first. Unbelievable.
I don't know how it's possible.
So Sheriff first, Ocho second, and Duster a little bit of surpriser at third.
So that could maybe bump him up in the standings a bit, but
it could. So we will add these up and then come back to you guys with the final standings after episode 5. Alrighty, so here we are with our final standings after episode 5. In first, Sheriff at 110 points. Wow. Right now, he is on pace for 220. Yep. The max you can get is 250.
And that's his on pace. So
that's on pace.
He can still get 235 total, I think.
That's if he won the next 5.
So, and that would be 235 out of 250.
Yeah. In second, at 67, we have Red Police, who is 43 points behind Sheriff, who's still doing good. 67 on a normal year is good.
I mean, and it's also looking like less because Sheriff is stealing all those top points.
Right. And then in third, we have Burnout at 59. In fourth, Off-Road jumps up to fourth. So Off-Road is eyeing down Burnout for a podium spot.
Did you just say in fourth, Off-Road jumps up to fourth?
Oh, yeah. Well, Off-Road jumped from fifth to fourth.
Yep.
Then in
Ocho getting up there.
Ocho was in 10th. He jumped 5 spots. 5 spots.
That's how you can tell how close. Like, look at this. There's like a 2-point gap, 2-point gap, 5, 1, 3, 3, 2, 6. And then it kind of like drops off after that. But
so
it's pretty close in the middle there.
Dragster drops down to 6th at 48. Utopia is in 7th at 45. Zoomer is in 8th at 44. Hook is in 9th at 39. Duster is in 10th at 37. Falcon is in 11th at 35. Shadow is in 12th with 30. Yellow Jacket is in 13th with 28. After that 4th place, he still is in 13th.
See, what kind of happened to some of these cars is they did good today, but the guys behind him did better.
Yeah.
So, but like I think they kind of closed the gap in between the middle. So like maybe next episode if they do good again, they can kind of jump a couple spots.
Right. Like there's a chance our 2nd and 3rd places right now don't make podium. That's how close it is in here.
Like Yellow Jacket gets a win. He's at 53 points. He'd be like kind of like 4th.
Right.
You know, depending on what happens up there. Right. But like even these guys down there are still in it.
Yeah. And then we have 14th Delivery at 20 points, 15th Dart at 17 points, and 16th Vampire at only 7. So he is on pace for only 14, which would be by far the lowest we've ever had as well. So yes, that's what we're at right now. Sheriff, 5 straight podium appearances, 3 straight wins. He takes away Dragster's title.
Yep. So Dragster and Sheriff are the only cars
I
understand
two
have
with 3 wins, but or 3-peats. But Sheriff is the most recent.
And he did his in the CAROLYMPICS.
So that's pretty sweet. These courses, I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Because 3-peating is one of the hardest things to do on the channel. Because there are so many different courses. They're different for every car. And to be like good, like, you know, Need for Speed, like if you're good at the same track 3 times in a row,
right,
it's different than being good at, like, let's say this track, and then you're jumping out to.
And you had, you know, Demolition before this, and before that you had the night episode. So I think these tracks did somewhat lean Sheriff's way, but it is still insanely impressive for what he did.
I mean, he's just, you know, the best overall car in like every aspect.
Yeah, ever. He is the GOAT, 100%.
Yeah.
So at this rate, he's gonna crush everybody else. It's not even gonna be close. I'm sorry, we can't make it dramatic for you. Even if he stops gaining points, like stays at this, I think he'll still get like 4th or 5th, maybe even 3rd. It's unbelievable. So now, like Caleb said, the cars are fighting for 2nd.
Yep. It's weird to see like a car that gets better and better as they age instead of getting worse. Because even Sheriff, when he was new, was a World Cup winner. And now, even 2 years later, he's still winning World Cups, still dominating CAROLYMPICS.
Yeah. It's only 2 years, but there has been so much racing in those 2 years.
Look how beat up. He was nice and fresh when we started. He's gray, and it's like he's a gray beard.
Yeah.
And he's still beating all these youngsters.
So with that, thank you guys for watching. And when I get back, we will have episode 6. Goodbye.